How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today we're taking a look at Workhorse and whether you should sell your shares and then try to buy back in at a lower price, and kind of what's happening with the stock right now, why I think it's going down. We've seen about a 15% decrease just over the last day, and a lot of new investors are wondering what they should do with this, what they should think about it. So I want to go over that. Before we do, if you don't mind hitting the like button, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And if you want to start investing, there are links down there to start with M1 Finance. You can start with my favorite brokerage. They are where I hold the majority of my money. Or you can get one free stock worth up to $1,600 on Webull as long as you deposit $100 or more. So Workhorse has been down for the last day, and it's been down pretty significantly, 15%. It's left a lot of people wondering, should I sell out? Should I try to buy back in? Should I be, freaked out, or, why is it going down? And I think there are a couple different reasons it's going down. First of all is the fact that it hit $30. So it hit $30 at the end of last week, just over the last couple days. And when we hit these numbers, a lot of people have limits that are set in their brokerages, so they will sell off when it hits a certain limit. So a lot of people are taking profits. A lot of people use round numbers, honestly, because it's nice and easy to see. Mentally, it's just very nice to sell off at a certain price. It's easy to say. So a lot of people set their limits at $30 a share and then sold off. Another reason is because on Monday, Trump went to Ohio, and he was actually going to talk there at a couple different places. A lot of people thought he was going to announce the USPS contract. So when he didn't do that, it was kind of a negative catalyst, right? So a lot of people had been buying in thinking he was going to announce it right then, or maybe just really excited about it. And when he didn't, they sold off. Now, the other thing that I can see happening too, and this is the final reason that I think it might go down, and I'm not a financial advisor, so I could be wrong on these, but the fact that we have had so many new investors, and not just people that are investing in Workhorse for the first time, but people that are investing for the first time, when they start to see it go down, they get really weak hands, as they say. They get worried about the stock going down, and that's just going to continue to fall. Now, we have not had any bad news come out, at least at the time of this recording. So to see it go down, there could be other reasons, but that is the main reason that I see. It started to dip a little bit because people started to sell at 30, and then other people freaked out because they had just bought in at 31 and now it was at 29. And, people get worried very quickly and try to sell out. So we can see here that it's been nothing but up over the last month except for the last few days. Now, I'm not worried about this because there's been no negative news. I don't care if it's $27 or if it's $30. Of course, it is a little bit nicer to have that extra gain. But you can see even just a few days ago, we were lower than we are now. So we are up on the week about 7.5% or 8%. So if you had told me 7 days ago that we would be up 7%, I'd be happy with that. I don't think you can look at a stock with no news and worry about what's going to happen. I think you should keep a level head, stay invested. If you still feel the same way, you shouldn't be buying stocks just because you think the price is going to go up without doing your research. So the fact that it's down a little bit over the last few days does not worry me. Now, yesterday, I did a video on whether I think you should buy the dip, but a lot of people have been looking at selling and then buying back in. A lot of people have been writing that in comments. A lot of people have been writing that in different forums on Workhorse, and that is a very, very risky business. So when people are newer investors, a lot of people see a stock go down a little bit, and they ask, should I sell it and then try to buy back in? I can save myself some money if it's $30 and it's going to jump down to 24, then I can just sell it now, buy back in at 24, and then when it skyrockets, I'll have more shares. The problem with this is you have no idea when it's going to skyrocket. So if the USPS contract news comes out and we got a big portion of that, it's going to be really hard to buy back in. It's going to skyrocket, so it might, fill your position at a later amount or a higher amount than what you put it in for. So if you try to buy it for 30, it might jump up to 35 or something like that by the time it actually gets filled. But with something like that, we have no idea when the news is coming. So I think that's a very risky play. You can't even, you can't even bet on the fact that you actually will be able to buy back in time. If we get news and maybe, you're working out for an hour or something, you might not be able to see it jump up, and then it's already too late. Then you're wondering, why didn't I buy in? Why did I try to sell out just for a few pennies, a few dollars? And it's really hard to time, like I said. A lot of people try to do it, and no one does it really that well, because if they did, they would just do it all the time. That's an easy thing conceptually to make money at, right? So if you could do that all the time, you'd be definitely a millionaire, probably a billionaire. Now, all that being said, I am actually considering buying a little bit more in Workhorse. The problem with me is that I am saving for a house. I'm also saving just to move out in general and some other types of things that would make cash very important. So I am trying to stop investing so much just in the short term. I am investing in a lot of different places right now too. So I'm looking at possibly buying some more, but haven't decided on it yet. I think there's a good potential we get that USPS contract and that the stock price will go up. Between the new workers, the 200 new workers that pretty much triples the workforce, between the fact that we're the only electric vehicle, between the fact that Lordstown said that they would help with manufacturing, I could see us getting a significant portion of that USPS contract. But let me know your thoughts below. I am considering also giving away another share, so I'm just wrapping up the last share giveaway where I gave a share of Workhorse, or $30, to someone on the channel that commented. So let me know if you want me to do that again. Leave it in the comments below and hit the like button too. That really will show me how much you guys really want that. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys sticking around. If you guys want to see my video yesterday, I'll link it here. I'm thinking about doing another video about my updated price targets, but let me know if you'd like that in the comments below. I have a couple big things coming up over the next week, so I appreciate your support. If you guys haven't already subscribed to the channel, please hit subscribe. Please hit the like button. Like I said, if you want some free stocks, you can definitely get them down there in the description. And if you have any other questions, feel free to let me know. I feel like we might get some news on Workhorse in the next week. That's another question a lot of people have been asking. When will we get news on Workhorse and the USPS contract? I feel like it's coming in the next week. I could be wrong, but a lot of people were thinking September 29. A lot of people are saying no, mid-October, but there is probably a good percent chance that we get some kind of news in the next week or so. But thank you guys so much. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe by the time this goes up, we already have news. Who knows? But thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.